Try that with the sound on. What's up, boys?
There we go.
Much better. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Black Lodge Games live stream. We are, of course, under the Black Lodge Games sign.
That's right.
How is everyone? Tonight we're going to be talking, we have a dual topic.
Yeah, that's right.
We were only going to be talking about Bloodlines, but then the breaking news came in. That Critical Role
Very important news.
made a decision. And
Garibay
sure
let us know. With
that's true.
6 videos.
6 videos. Which is interesting because he didn't seem like, I thought that this was a total Garibay victory.
Yeah.
And there was no gloating. There was no righteous vindication, even though he was right.
He was correct.
We watched about 6 Garibay videos today, and he had some very... It's so weird because he'll get something so right, and then just he takes that left turn.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time. Anyway, let's say hello to everybody before we get into the meat of the...
But before we say hello, we have giving away today, we have the Call of Cthulhu starter set.
Right. And remember, if you win, contact me.
Yeah, we can't send it to you if you don't let us know where
if you
live.
don't let us know who you are and all that stuff. So email me. The email is attached to the YouTube channel. You can go to our YouTube channel and you'll find it there. It is also matt@blacklodgegames.com or blacklodgegamesrpg@gmail.com. Remember, so if we get the 20 super chats, $5 or more, we only ship inside the United States.
That's right.
If we get those, then we send it out to you, provided you give us your shipping information. Because if you don't, we can't send it to you.
But that being said, who do we got?
Who we got here? Nulze, abandoned already. Lol, yeah. They will not play their own system. Oh, is the stream chugging? I hope not.
Hopefully not.
Seems to be back. It's chugging a little. I can see in OBS. Do I have something else open that needs to be closed?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, God damn it. I fucked it up.
There we go. Well,
there we go.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, if the stream's chugging, I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. We've got good internet connection. CPU usage is low. I don't know what the problem is.
Huh.
I could open the activity monitor. Doesn't matter.
There's nothing
Bacon's
to
here.
shut down.
Good evening, all. Shall be able to drop in for a bit tonight. Nice. So Critical Role will be doing a West Marches style campaign for Season 4.
So they claim.
I think we shall be seeing many tips on how to do that popping up over the next few weeks. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Will Draw Steel go the same way?
Well, the dynamic is different.
Yeah.
Colville doesn't have a show that he's doing.
The game was a vehicle for the game, not a vehicle for a show. Deidre Cronus is here. Will be interesting to see if Draw Steel fizzles out. Been barely hearing about Cosmere as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, something like Cosmere doesn't need to be marketed because it's such a popular fantasy fiction genre. I think as long as Sanderson continues to sell books.
How am I using 13 gigs of memory right now?
That I don't know. That does not make sense.
Chrome. Let me get rid of the other Chrome tab. Let's get rid of that one. Come on, give me the little... Tell me how much Chrome. That's only using 300 megabytes. It's very weird. Chrome eating up all my memory. I mean, that's not weird. That's expected, but very odd. Anyway, should be better now. It doesn't seem to be chugging anymore.
Good.
Yeah, Cosmere, it's the same thing like Professor Dungeon Master had a video recently where he was talking about all these popular games at Gen Con, and one of the most popular ones he didn't anticipate was Avatar.
Yeah.
And that game made like $9 million.
Yeah.
And if you and Cosmere made like $15 million. Like if you make that much money, the people who already were going to buy it, they've bought it.
You already have kind of an ecosystem, I think.
And I think it's the same thing kind of with Draw Steel. They made a bunch of money. They sold a lot of copies. And I'm sure they want to sell more copies.
Sure.
But they're not in a position where they need to be absolutely shilling it.
Yeah.
I think and the other thing is I think that the Critical Role thing, the reason there's so many Daggerheart things coming up is because people love Critical Role.
Right.
And the game came out and a shitload of people, it ended up being way more popular than they anticipated.
Yeah.
Instant frame boost when you close second window.
Instant frame boost when you close the second window. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
More Americans need step up and support their dudes and guys and stuff. Be one of the 20. Sorry, not doing well today, guys.
More Americans need to step up and support their dudes and guys and stuff. Be one of the 20. The 20 super chats, I guess. Sorry, not doing well today, guys. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can
And I appreciate
take your mind off things.
Yeah, the
Thank
dollar
you.
dues.
And I think we have
And
another
we missed
super
one
chat
super chat from the very beginning.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was from before the
There we
stream
go.
starting. Dungeon of Terror says, shall not be on for long tonight. Best of luck for the draw. Also, is anyone surprised Daggerheart is a whiff?
Thank you for the £5.
Yeah.
I am a little surprised they're not committing with their own game.
Yes, that's the surprising part. It's very odd because they've apparently done 3 printings of it already and they've sold out every single one of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure their new campaign was already in the works for a while or whatever, and this is not something that they don't just roll up characters and start the show. They have a lot of things and marketing, and they make toys and miniatures and all sorts of shit. It's going to be merchandising. It's going to be a big to-do. I don't know how the system really affects that part of it. But
how long are their seasons
Years.
typically? Years.
Yeah, it's like years long.
Okay.
So I don't know. So it's not. The thing is, I don't think the game is a whiff, at least in terms of sales. People really want to play it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to bounce off of it pretty hard.
Right.
Because they're not really going to. They're looking for my new D&D, and it's like the Critical Role thing, except it's got the very narrative mechanics, and I think we've only flipped through the PDF. I haven't looked at it closely, but I do not like what I see. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who have come to the same conclusion much later on. But we'll get to the Daggerheart stuff later. Hey, folks, it's wild that VTM Bloodlines 2 devs decided to have the voice in your head be a Malkavian you Diablerized, which I did call, sadly. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the only reasonable explanation. We were looking at some of it today.
Yeah, well, it splits the difference having to create dialogue or like a player choice dialogue with you being the Malkavian.
Yeah. How's it going, everyone?
What's up,
Good
what's
to see you,
up?
Grognard. Howdy, y'all. I'm actually looking forward to Bloodlines 2. It's on my Steam wish list, and I follow dev updates in their Discord. Yeah,
I mean, I would like it to be good.
I want it to be good.
I think, and I will say,
I'm intrigued at this point.
I looked at there was a demo yesterday, or at least the video was a day old. It didn't look as immediately atrocious as I thought it would be.
Based on the previous stuff we've seen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which did not inspire confidence.
Yeah.
That being said, I do not believe this is going to be any kind of successful capturing of the vibe, the atmosphere, the tone of Vampire the Masquerade.
Or Bloodlines, the first
Or
one.
Bloodlines.
Which was Vampire the Masquerade.
Yes. Bloodlines is the perfect VTM chronicle.
Yeah.
In many ways.
I wish it will be good. The Rad Brad had a world premiere, and there were motes of light that felt like a good VTM game in there, like the Ventru Prince's Sire being all like the 1920s was better.
I'm not familiar with any of the characters.
Mental health is such a sham to cover up letting your beast rule you.
Is that a quote? Mental health is,
potentially a quote, but probably about the Malkavian. Vampire Bloodlines? Never heard of it. Yeah, and congratulations, Chubby. And your friendly neighborhood socialist is ready to mod the stream. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Malachi got called a commie. What even is vampire? Sounds dumb. Yeah. I would not hate Bloodlines 2 so much if it were not carrying the label from the original. The thing is, I was completely prepared to be, because based on the previous things we've seen about it, it looked like shit. And I was prepared to
aggressively bad.
And I was prepared to aggressively just hate it. But we watched a little bit of the stuff today, and I'm intrigued. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be good or not. The companies have seemed to be distancing themselves from it, which is not always a good sign. But we'll see.
Video games in general, it's a solid bet
that it's going to suck.
That it's not going to be good.
Yeah. Bloodlines 2 and Daggerheart. How can you kill that which has no life, a.k.a. the Soros problem? BLG is right. That is all you have to remember. Exactly.
That's right.
Chubby fun to stir. Yeah, nice. Should my next game be centered on the existential angst of your own inner complexity, irrelevant identity struggles, and how you can express yourself at the table, but restrict the freedom of others? Sure. I think that's a good thing to do.
Sounds too smart for me, though.
I'd be interested in seeing the random tables and charts for that game. Yeah.
What else we got?
All right. Which D&D 5e or 2024?
I think 2024.
2024 is what the Critical Role people said they're going to be using. Breaking news, our prophet Garibay is correct. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the success of Bloodmore and Shadow City, congrats, by the way, it's wild that VTM is leaving all this money on the table.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the case with any existing IP or franchise. There's free money to be had all over the place.
Thank you for the $5.
Oh.
I apologize if your super chat didn't come through. Stick around and see if you get entered in the thing at the end. The doobly-doo.
I hate that word so much.
I do too. I was listening to Colville talk about Draw Steel recently, and I will say
he has the right attitude on his product. He has the right attitude
about his product, and it does not seem like a terrible mess like it sounded like it was going to be. When
I am so back. Why is it that every time I hear news about Bloodlines 2, it's about the publishers that's being dumb?
I don't know, man. That's probably
all we know.
That's all we know.
And usually publishers are very eager, game developers are very eager to show their stupidity.
Yeah.
Which they think is intelligence and wit, but is never the case.
Yeah, but with the Colville thing, we've done several streams about this where they were like, we redesigned the whole thing again.
Yeah, man.
It's like, oh, geez, this does not sound good. The game is done and it's out. Many people predicted that it would not come out. And I think we flip-flopped on that a couple times because at the beginning we were like, this is going to come out. Like, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
And then it sounded like when they were showing how the sausage was made, it was like, ooh, I don't know.
If I recall, I think I was pretty consistent predicting that it would come out, but it would be a complete incoherent mess because they kept going back to the drawing board.
Yeah. It does not sound like it's an incoherent mess.
Yeah.
It sounds like a game I don't want to play.
That's true.
But it does sound like it is what it promised to be, which is this high action. This is about killing monsters,
which is good. If there's an uncompromised
vision,
if there's an uncompromised vision and if there's an unserved market out there,
Yes, which there definitely is for this.
by all means, do that thing
Yeah.
and do it
And do
well.
it well.
I bear Colville no ill will for
I bear him ill will only for saying things like the doobly-doo.
and for dyeing his hair.
Yeah. Don't dye your hair, dude.
Yeah, it's not a thing a man should do.
Yeah. And, but it's, yeah, so I don't have any interest in the game. I don't give a shit about it. But they made a bunch of money on that already. They sold a shitload of copies. I know they want to sell more, but they don't seem to be really doing some full court press, like getting involved with YouTubers and things like that. But what I did think was cool, something I did very much like, was that months and months ago, Colville did a video about modules and how you have like the 5e modules. It's like Curse of Strahd. It's like you have to read the entire fucking thing before you can even try to run it. You have to know the entire
story.
Yeah, you have to know the entire thing to know how to run it. It's huge. It's like a campaign length thing. Whereas you used to be able to just get a module you could play on the weekend. And they released a module. It's like their starting module, and it even has the same like old school style cover to it.
Nice.
Which seems like a smart model.
I haven't seen it, but you were talking about it.
If I had
like
to
that
guess,
attitude.
Yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade, more like Vampire the Esquerade. Got him.
Got him.
Thank you for the Canadian $5. Nice to see you, Matthew Pickard.
Nice.
But if I had to guess which game will be played 5 years from now at all, meaning I know there will be somebody playing it.
Sure.
But any significant numbers of people, Daggerheart or Draw Steel.
Should you dye your hair to hide your ginger shame?
I don't need to hide my ginger shame because I shaved my head. And I'm obviously not going to shave my beard, and dyeing my beard would be gay and weird.
Yes, it would.
Long like the farmer's tan.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Thank you. And thank you guys for the super chats. And thank you for being funny.
Yeah. More than anything else.
More than anything else, yeah. That's the thing, is we have great fans.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, a product of us not trying to be liked by everyone.
Yeah, 100%.
And so we just got really good, funny fans. And we love that. And we love hanging out with you guys. If you're speaking about Critical Role Season 4, it's going to be the 2024 D&D rules. Scudder for Mike's here. Good to see you. Everyone go subscribe to Scudder for Mike if you have not already. That starter set is so good, you can play a lot of Call of Cthulhu with it. Oh, that one. Yeah.
Chaosium makes amazing products.
Yeah.
Across the board, regardless of whatever line you prefer.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and the last thing I'll say about the Colville thing, too, because we were saying uncompromising vision. Making a game and not trying to appeal to everyone with it, big points in my book.
Yeah.
That's that nobody has. Most of the time, people don't even know what they want to do in the first place.
That's true.
And it's good to see someone who basically said, I know this is not going to be for everybody. But I am making this game for the people that I know will like it. Mm-hmm. So we do respect that.
Yeah.
But I do want to kill.
Bigly.
Not kill. It's YouTube. I do want to do unspeakable things, horrible things, when I hear things like the doobly-doo and his cadence. It drives me crazy, man. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Are we at the Daggerheart portion, or did we waffle on interesting topics? We just hang out and talk with the chat for about the first half of the show. Then we get to the topics because we like our audience. Is Scott Garrett? But I do understand. Anytime that I'm watching a live stream,
get to the point.
But there's a lot of times where I'm like, I'm trying to skip ahead and I'm going, oh, fuck, it's not a video. Like, fucking shut up.
Yeah.
But sorry, you're trapped in here with us. Elf Hunter's here. Good to see you.
What's up?
I thought it was my phone. Okay.
I think we're talking the stuttering of the...
Do you ship to all 51 states of the USA?
You guys have to make that official.
Yeah, you got to make that official.
Court. Yeah.
But were you to win, Mr. Max, I think we could make an exception.
Mm-hmm.
One time.
Another guy with
Mike.
another great channel that everybody here should subscribe to.
Yeah.
Mr. Max.
Yeah. Scudderfer, the backlash against your boys club video and a Brett Cooper short about women invading men's spaces has gotten the blogger side of me itching. Right on time, exactly.
Yeah,
Sound is
dude.
fine, at least the video is lagging. Okay. I mean, I honestly, with a few tweaks, I found 2024 fun, just that there are better systems that I want to play. The main issue with 5e24 are you just play the same patterns out.
I think that might be the case if you're familiar with D&D already, but certainly if you're not, it doesn't really give you any indication as to what really you're trying to evoke.
Yeah, and I will say the DMG is a bad DMG this time around for sure. And the biggest problem that I've always had with D&D has been that it's just whatever fantasy. You know, it's there's no strong setting. You have to get a setting or you make your own setting, which is fine. I get that, but I don't like it's a very unopinionated game in that way.
Yeah, you need at the very least a strong and evocative tone.
Yeah, and it doesn't have that at all. So I don't really know. Like, we've played Shadow Dark, and that's a 5e derived game, and it's fun and it's fine. Like, I don't have any problem with that, with like the system or anything like that. But it's never appealed to me. I'm not surprised. My big thing is character generation. I would rip Pathfinder 2e. Stat gen method. Okay.
Interesting.
Why the hell does drinking a potion use a bonus action? I think because people wanted it to be easier.
A bonus action as opposed to
A full action. That's actually something.
Well, if it's a bonus action, it's more things you can do in a given round, so you're never bored.
Oh.
I mean, that's my guess. Well, you're right.
Works.
It should be, from their point of view, easier. We want it to be easier, and we want you to be able to do more things more often, so that you don't get bored.
Yeah. Which
is that's a starting point that's only going to earn you a losing battle.
Yeah, exactly. I think Bloodlines 2 is going to be saved by the community, same as the first game.
I don't know.
Hopefully, I don't know, man.
That's...
They'd have to. I don't even know if they're putting out mod tools.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't even say that Bloodlines 1 was saved by the community. I understand what you mean. There's been a lot of content and a lot of bug fixes which have been put forward by the community over the years, over the decades.
At this point,
But Bloodlines 1 was a very good game with janky, mainly combat mechanics.
Terrible combat mechanics.
But that wasn't the focus. That wasn't really the point of the game.
It was not an action game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried to watch the MCDM playthrough of their starter adventure, The Delian Tomb, and the first 10 to 20 minutes was just fourth wall breaking virtue signaling about real world politics. Oh, God.
The live play was not good, but that's not surprising.
I've never
No
played
live play was
Conquered Good Things, another new system introduced to my group of former 5e babies. So
Nice. He's never played Call of Cthulhu, heard good things.
Oh, Call of Cthulhu is awesome, dude.
I have actually never played Call of Cthulhu. I have played.
We're going to.
Yeah, we are going to.
For Halloween time.
Yeah. I've played a bunch of D100 games, though. And they all relatively are in the same ballpark in system-wise. But yeah, Call of Cthulhu, I think, is probably pretty good.
Where are we?
Man, we got an active chat tonight. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. I embraced the Marvel aspect of 5e now, plus I just hit them harder to make up for it. I keep the house rules, full action, full heal, bonus action rolled.
Okay.
Mercer ruined TTG. What is TTG? I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. The Boy Scouts are now the Scouts, and we have Girl Scouts. YMCA is letting women in, but the YWCA is still women only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Biden is loud tonight. Okay. Let me see something. I'm going to turn Biden down like that.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. Bum, bum, bum. Imagine if Critical Role swapped to AD&D.
Oh,
They
man.
never would.
They wouldn't do it.
Crispy's unsolicited advice for
It
Draw
was
Steel
very
actual
funny.
play was wonderfully painful.
He's carrying
Yeah.
the torch of Shauner, and we thank him for
See,
it.
this is what we want to hear. Hi, got a copy of the Shucked Oyster.
Hey.
Fantastic book. Exactly.
Nice.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
dude.
man. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. And thank you for buying it.
Yes.
Or stealing it. I don't know if you did. Good luck today, guys. In bed, so won't be as supportive today. Incapacitated today. Sorry
Oof.
about that, man.
No worries. Get some rest, man.
Get ready for a Crispy villain arc. He has hinted at it on X. He gets why people do it after replying to YouTube comments. Exactly.
I'm down for it.
Yeah. Crispy is a river unto his people, and I will continue to bless him with my praise until the world recognizes him as that. Yeah.
Crispy is amazing.
I wonder if they made the decision for 5EV24 before the release of Daggerheart, so they only had the wet splat of Candela Obscura to base it off of, BLG love of Candela notwithstanding.
It's hard to say. I mean, so the reason I had asked you how long do the Critical Role seasons last is, would that be the reason Mercer is taking a break? Other than I'm sure he legitimately wants to step away.
Yeah.
I would not want to be doing that job for as long. He's
As he
definitely
has.
getting financially rewarded for it, and he should. He's putting out a product that people are consuming, but
Yeah.
if it's years long, that may not be the case. I don't know.
Alrighty, boys. Just want to know, what is your guys' favorite TTRPG adventure path? It can be from any system, but I've been looking into Age of Worms for D&D 3.5.
I've heard of Age of Worms. I haven't played it.
I've never run an adventure path. Most of the stuff I've run
I've played in some adventure paths.
are like sandbox environments, like
Yeah.
Vampire Cities. You're running Slumbering Czar, which is a
Yeah,
giant,
that's gotta be-
giant sandbox, but
Yeah.
bigger than most adventure paths.
Yeah, it's sort of beyond what the scope of what you would typically call an adventure path. And I've only played in adventure paths in my early days of gaming when I was playing Pathfinder 1.
Yeah.
And I would say there's a very interesting adventure path put out by whoever the people are at EN World. I don't even know how you pronounce
Yeah.
that website, but what the hell is it called? Zeitgeist Gears of the Revolution. Very cool, very interesting. You play constabulary in a kind of arcanum steampunk, but not crazy steampunk where everybody's wearing like a top hat. It's a fantasy world that is sort of undergoing the early stages of the Industrial Revolution, and there's conspiracies afoot.
Yeah. The Axe modules are not necessarily an adventure path, but they all can be linked together.
Yeah,
and
they're a
are intended
module
to be.
series.
They're a
That's
module series.
the count, I think.
Yeah, but it's all a sandbox stuff approach, and they're very good. I really think that Mercer knows how busted Daggerheart is. That's why he isn't using it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's at least an intuition, if not a conscious recognition, regardless of whether they say that out loud, even in private. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think they asked for some people to put a game together, and we want A, B, C, and D to be part of the game. And when they got it back, It was
Shit.
way more unwieldy, I think, than they would have liked or had anticipated, and hard to use perhaps in their format, which is not good.
Yeah.
Because they
Taurus
really
is-
should be advertising their own product on their own show.
Right. Red Daggerheart, it's straight up designed for one-shots to get max dopamine. You can't run a campaign like that, though.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daggerheart is a slightly crunchier version of Powered by the Apocalypse.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. Daggerheart is not a good game. Draw Steel seems worse. Even Dungeons and Discourse said it was more of a board game RPG. Yeah, this is why I'm not interested
In either of them.
Yeah, in either of them, but in particular Draw Steel.
Yeah.
I don't care for the kind of 4E style. It is essentially the game is meant to run as escalating series of combat encounters every single time. It's not doesn't seem like there's a lot of role playing going on. Tactical games, like I like Final Fantasy Tactics. I like some grid based stuff, but it does not sound like a fun experience that I want to run.
And Draw Steel to me seems like, again, I haven't seen it, but it seems to me like it's the perfect example of the distinction we've made. Other people have made, but we have also made between immersion and engagement.
Yes.
Draw Steel seems to be trying to maximize engagement to the detriment of immersion.
Yeah.
Possibly to the exclusion of immersion.
Right. It's just it is the antithesis of what I want to experience and what I want to do. The thing with Critical Role is that using D&D is simply easier for everyone involved.
I don't know if that's true necessarily. It's not like the people who are the voice actors they have playing the characters couldn't learn a different system, especially
I don't know. I've known a lot of actors. They're fucking stupid. But
have those actors been paid as much as those actors?
Probably not.
Yeah. But especially in the framework that they're using the system, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be prompted in some degree, right? Like we've said before, it's not 100% scripted. They're not faking all the dice rolls ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's not happening. But I don't think it's an insurmountable obstacle. I just don't think that Daggerheart is conducive for their show, which is a big problem.
My uncle bought it and I read the book and I was unimpressed. Doesn't have a setting and the races and classes are generic.
Damn.
You could say that about either of these games. Balls, I did not in fact have enough time to poop and shower before the show. Man, you got to get your timing better, man.
Yeah, man.
Get on schedule. It's a great sign when you spend 75% of the live play of a game you're selling on your phone. Draw Steel is kind of cool, but it's so highly niche, like Rifts. I'll never get a game going anytime soon.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of people who have bought it. I don't know where
Rookie
they're running
mistake,
it.
just poop in the shower, the old dump and stump. Yeah, sorry.
The Andre the Giant play.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It's going to appeal to a particular gaming demographic that I'm not a part of. I'm sure it will be easy to find a game, though, if you go... They have to have a Discord.
I'm sure.
You know,
There's no way they don't.
Crispy reminds me of Rob Zombie. After a couple of songs, you know when he's going to shout, yeah! With Crispy, you can sense exactly what the advice will be before he hits pause and speaks it. Yeah. Mercer isn't even using it. Yeah. Next season of Critical Role will be D&D 2024. We're going to read a couple more of these, and then we're going to dive into that.
Yep.
Sadly, there are very few examples of good live play sales pitch out there. People suck at making that kind of marketing material.
It's just hard to make a live play.
It's hard to make a live play. We've done actual real live plays that are on the channel.
Yeah.
Most of them are very old. And we do a lot of role playing and not a ton of dice rolling. We do the dice rolling when it's necessary. But it's not entertaining to watch. And then when we tried to do it again, for Mithras, for our Cults as a Hawk, promoting the Kickstarter and everything and giving people a taste of how that game works to try to drum up interest. That was so fucking hard to get it to be like moving along, and it's not because of the rules or anything like that. It was just keeping it moving to a point where it could be edited to be watchable for YouTube content. It's really, really hard to do that.
Not only watchable, but of a sufficiently short length of time. And how many times did we rerun and refilm? That was just a scene. It was like 5 times.
A minimum of 4.
Yeah.
I think it was more than that. It was probably 5 or 6. And we had to change the scene because we're like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
And it was different every time, but I didn't want to do the same premise again. That was a painful week.
Yeah.
Making that, because we spent days doing this, and at the end of the day, like, we're like, we can't post this.
Well, it was an entire day. We went back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah. And it was multiple days.
Was it multiple days?
Yeah, it was multiple days.
I guess I've
blocked it out. Yeah, that fucking sucked.
It was
but people have said, if you want to demo your game, Spencer, we were talking to Spencer about this recently, and I think we mentioned this on our previous live stream, but the solo play thing, I actually did a little bit of it with Axe, and it was not role-playing. I will say that up front. It's not role-playing. It's not the same thing. It's a different activity. But in terms of YouTube content, a solo play actually tends to be better content because it plays to the strength of YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not you're watching 2 or more people just engage with each other. It's the person, the YouTuber, engaging with the game and talking to you. And so that's why those things are actually kind of not easier, but better content.
Right.
So we should write a note. That might actually be a good thing for future stuff. Everyone thinks they'll make the next D&D killer with anti-roleplay mechanics. Yeah, I know. Just give me a good skill list and I'm good to go. Yeah. That's why we like the D100 stuff. I mean,
to be fair though, I don't think either. What the hell is the Critical Role company?
Darrington Press.
I don't think they nor Colville are under any illusions or are trying to make a D&D killer.
Yeah. I don't think so. I like reading post-action reports of games. They're so fun to read. I very occasionally have read those, and I'm generally not super interested. But
I mean, that's another type of content that might play well to YouTube. The GM, or even a player, recapping to the camera, to the audience, to the person watching the events of relevance and importance of a previous session.
Misremembered quote, the Ventru lady mimics fledglings complaining about mental health. Felt good to see a vampire be a vampire. Hell yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Inhaling copium right now, but can the modding community salvage Bloodlines 2? We have to see
we
what
don't
it
know
is.
yet.
Yeah, we don't know what it's going to be like yet. It's because those people don't role play, so they have to fill in the blank with something else. Board game mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we can.
Yes.
We'll get to it because people are talking about it in the chat. But yeah, the breaking news today, I couldn't believe it. I did a spit take. The Pepsi was splayed across the screen at 9 a.m. when I woke up. We just got a super chat. God damn it. Has any killer ever killed the target game? No.
No.
Yeah.
There's never been as far as I can think, there hasn't been a D&D killer. There's never been a WoW killer. There's never been
the only way there's been
to
the killer.
topple.
It's that it's a totally different thing. Like, I think in the 90s, vampire was the D&D killer.
Sure.
By not being anything like D&D.
Yeah. But that doesn't actually eliminate D&D. It doesn't ever kill the Titan.
Right.
The only one who can ever kill the one who's on top is them themselves.
Yes.
You know,
They
that's
can
just the
commit
way that this
Sudoku,
is.
as people say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, I had my morning Pepsi. I took a
Yes.
big gulp, and as soon as I did, I saw on the screen, holy shit, Critical Role is talking about Campaign 4. I have to know what's going
Yeah.
on.
So you immediately turn to your objective, unbiased source of news on politics, philosophy, and gaming.
Yeah. J. Scott
Garibay.
Yeah.
And
No, but
fortunately, he had done 7 videos by 7:30 in the morning.
as soon as I clicked on it, it was just huge spit. I feel like Biden's a little too quiet now because I couldn't hear
Yeah, I
him at
can't
all.
hear him.
No killer can ever beat can ever beat a first impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Daggerheart news is indeed, as we've already said, that they announced that
So
for
what does this all
Campaign
mean? What does it
4,
mean?
They're not using Daggerheart.
Yeah.
They're using D&D. They will continue making Daggerheart mini campaign things like they're doing right now, but they're not using it for their show. So I was actually really surprised by that. And
Yeah. Not what I would have expected.
not what I would have expected. And we've been saying they should use as a business decision, they should use
Yes, of course.
their game to do the next thing. And this game was way more popular than they anticipated.
Yeah.
And it's
Which
sold
also
like
it
crazy.
begs the question, it's more popular, or at least you've sold more
Yeah.
up front. Why that should encourage you to run it even more,
Yeah.
right? It would be one thing if it flopped and nobody was interested.
Yeah.
I could understand
It doesn't
that.
seem like that's what's happening at the moment. I'm wondering what their YouTube metrics looked like.
Yeah.
Like on their Daggerheart stuff, if it was just bad.
That's possible.
That's
we
possible.
of course can't know, but
But I think this game is dead now.
yes.
I thought it was actually going to be pretty popular for at least a while, but the fact that they're not using it, like,
yeah.
that's the sales number is going to go down after this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
That's
only-
that's like they stabbed their own game in the heart with a dagger. You might say.
You might say.
You might say that.
Yeah. Yeah, very puzzling.
Yeah, because I think that, and there's this guy, Knights of the Last Call, who has a pretty cool channel that does a lot of streams about different games, and he knows narrative games and
Face
simulations
Brennan
games.
Lee Mulligan flushing Daggerheart down the toilet and making Mercer watch LMAO.
Yeah, Biden is very low, at least for us.
Yeah. Based Brennan Lee Mulligan flushing Daggerheart down the toilet and making Mercer watch. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
But yeah, like, this is very weird. This is going to kill enthusiasm for it. And
Right. Because you are courting a kind of normie audience.
Right.
You're courting viewers of a television program.
yes. And
Basically.
the main product is that show still.
Correct.
And they've leveraged that to make Amazon series and all of these other things that are bringing in tons of money. They're doing their live play things at like fucking Radio City and like
Yeah.
they're
yeah.
selling out Madison Square Garden and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
But that's the product, and people, it's basically a friend simulator. And to a certain extent, anytime that you have the parasocial thing going on, it's obviously very different with us. But watching a live stream, it's a friend simulator because you're hanging out with the people and you're interacting with them. You're not doing that during Critical Role. You're not interacting with them. But the idea, even if it's not intentional, is that's what it is. It's like, these are cool people that I want to watch and hang out with.
Yeah,
and,
it's an inherent feature of the medium of YouTube.
and if the creator has made this cool game and is like, I want
Yeah.
to play, like, we're going to play this game now, it encourages people to buy in on that game, play the game,
Of
launch
course.
more content for the game, and continue to build that as a product and have it be mutually self-reinforcing.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, I guess we're just flushing it down the toilet. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine a situation in which, because of this choice, there wasn't internally some kind of an oh shit moment was had when the final, when the whole thing, the book was finally put together, or at least the rules and the system was put together. Even if it was, if Daggerheart is kind of unwieldy to use, I'm surprised they didn't at least give it a go for the next series or season or whatever the hell they call it.
And maybe that's what they were doing with like these mini. They may have only done one. I don't know, but I know that they have done the Daggerheart live play thing, and I know that Candela Obscura didn't do well. Not just the game, but that show. I think was a very probably not a great investment of time on their part.
Right. It may still have been. It may have been worth the juice for the squeeze.
Maybe.
We don't know, though.
The point of Daggerheart is to have something to do while you talk about last night's episode, like Sunday Night Football, if you even play games.
Maybe.
But I don't think anybody who bought Daggerheart or who their target audience is going to be incentivized to pick up and certainly not run Daggerheart unless they see Mercer and friends also running Daggerheart
doing it
and having fun doing it.
It's like you've this is the biggest way to tell me that you don't have confidence in this product.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So
if that's the case, and I think you're right, it's not looking good. If that's 2 strikes, Candela not doing it.
Ooh, yeah.
Daggerheart not doing it.
I'm sales wise, it is doing it though. Like that's the thing that's blowing my mind. It's like even if you had decided months and months ago, we're going to do D&D because we think that's just going to be the best thing, whatever. It's not just upfront sales though. It's like they've sold multiple print runs of this already. Like it's sold out.
How long has Daggerheart been out?
Not long. Like only a couple months.
But I would consider that to be upfront sales though. You've sold out a print run though, right? So you need to do another 3
print runs.
Which means there's an incredible amount of upfront sales. There's an incredible amount of hype for this game.
Yeah, there's a shitload of but there's a shitload of demand that's not being met right now because they haven't printed enough books. I think they didn't expect this to be nearly as popular as it is. But even like to me, if I'm selling that many fucking books and every YouTuber is jizzing themselves about it every day, and I'm switching from 2024 to Daggerheart, I'd be like, hey guys, I know we said we were going to do
weird news on Daggerheart. How are you friends and chat friends any now? Thoughts on draw steel and Matt Skinny. I mean Colville's table manners.
We'll get back to that in a minute. But if I'm literally seeing number go up and this thing is flying off the shelves and you can't find it in Europe, you can't find it in the United States in game stores or bookstores or anything. Like our distributors are begging us for more books.
Yeah.
I would be like, hey, Brendan Lee Mulligan, I know we all agreed we're going to do 2024 D&D rules or whatever, but how about we sell some more fucking books?
But if we are correct in that their choice to not follow through with Daggerheart either kills off or doesn't keep the soil fertile for continued sales 6 months, a year from now of Daggerheart, that would be considered a failure, and that would mean
I think Professor was talking about how there was a large number of Daggerheart games at Gen Con.
That's true.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, because if people continue to buy Daggerheart and it continues to sell a year from now, it will mean at the very least that our prognostications are not quite as dire as we thought. That them not switching away from D&D is as much of a factor as we thought. I think it is going to be a significant factor to the continued sale of that game.
I think the fact that they're not using it is just it's a dead game now. Like people are not going to continue buying this.
Yeah, I would agree.
And the only reason that I can think of that they would be choosing not to do this is that they know it's not good for live play.
Yeah.
And that they're not confident in being able to run a multi-year campaign on YouTube using Daggerheart because of what Tora said, which is it's.
But again, if that is true, what does Darrington Press Critical Role, do they have enough will? Do they have they probably do have enough will and enough buying, willing customers, but let's say they take a third bite at the apple for a game that they like and their audience likes. What do you try and do from here? I don't know. I have no idea even if what their preferences would be necessarily in terms of genre or whatever. But
every time they come out with some new genre, it's always some variant on fucking retarded fantasy.
Sure.
Like I will say
I don't think they have.
I don't think they have imagination.
Well, they definitely do not. That is true.
I don't know if they take. It's very weird because it's like if they
Question is, are people buying it because they're interested in the system or just because it's merch from their favorite show?
Holy shit, Biden! Come on,
Biden.
The next one was you guys have the chance to go over Mage the Awakening 2E yet?
Not yet.
We're gonna get back to we're gonna address all the super chats after this because we're getting through to something here. But also for this one that's on screen right now, how are you, our friends and chat friends? We're good. Any now new thoughts on Draw Steel and Matt Skinny? I mean, Colville's Table Manners. We have a whole section earlier in the stream about Draw Steel. We did talk about that.
It's not for us, but I'm happy that Colville seems to have the right attitude. He's making a game for him and people who have a particular attitude and preference, and it's not going to be for everybody.
John McGowan.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm wondering if the viewermetrics just aren't there for it. I wanted to read about the case study on this 10 years from now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it's.
Yeah, we don't. They're not going to ever tell us.
They're not going to tell us. Yeah. It's bizarre to me because people do seem to be having fun with this game. No one played Candela Obscura. A few people did, but there's people who are like, we're going to do.
That was not well received. It was pretty universally ill received.
Yeah. And this one is a lot more positively received. Like I said, I think over time people were going to discover that they didn't like this because it's not anything like D&D. And the fact that they're not using it on the show is a big indication that they don't actually have confidence in the long-term legs of this thing. They, I think, will continue making games, and I think at some point someone is going to have to make a video about how it's all a Ponzi scheme and fraud because they're bad. But it's
do you think rather than making another full game, either also in a fantasy genre or a totally different genre, if it is the case that 3, 4, 5 months from now, people are still buying the game in profitable numbers, will Darrington Press make the expense to put out modules? Or setting books, or will they convert some of their D&D shit over to...
I'm sure they will. I mean, they hired those two D&D guys, Perkins and Crawford. Crawford? I don't know. Whatever. They hired the guys from WotC. Those guys are certainly doing something there, and I'm sure. And what I think they had said recently was like they want to do Curse of Strahd style long form campaigns.
I see.
And for Daggerheart, and none of them have mentioned anything about Candela Obscura.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's all very odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, maybe they really just don't know what they're doing.
I think that's likely that they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. They know what they're doing more than us because they have a significantly bigger bag than us.
They have much more money than we do.
Yeah.
Which is very sad.
Right. But this is a very interesting and weird turn of events.
Yeah.
Let's catch up on those super chats.
Yes. And then let's catch up on the chat a little bit before we talk about Bloodlines.
I think Professor DM was talking about how there were a large number of Daggerheart games at Gen Con. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Like, people are playing it at the moment.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, it also would not surprise me. Don't know if this is true, but it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people from the Critical Role Discord or a Critical Role fan community, there was sort of an internal outreach to people who may have got an advanced copy or gotten a free copy of the PDF if you didn't have it already. Hey, we are looking for GMs at Gen Con. We really want to hype this up. Would you like to do that? Now, this is not going to be a paid thing to do, but a lot of game companies do this. There's nothing wrong with that.
You were a GM in
for
that
years.
capacity.
I did. Yeah, I ran Chronicles of Darkness games for
Onyx Path. Yeah. All right, friends, have to hit the bar. Have a good evening.
know it was a not.
All right, have a good night. I said almost. Have a good night, reactionary. Have a good night, Mr. Max. It's good to see you. I feel like we haven't seen you on the stream for a while. Guys, they wanted to put on a good show and have to teach 3 new tables to be good at years of experience with a new game. I guess.
What is this?
Talking about, so they're doing the West Marches thing.
Oh.
And they have to teach a bunch of these actors who have busy lives and stuff outside of Critical Role this system so that they can play it competently in the moment while they're doing the improv thing. And it's easier to just say, we're going to do D&D because everyone knows that.
That may be the case. However, I don't know. An actor has to learn lines. If they're like, I don't think this is particularly hard. It is possible.
But I like shitting on actors.
I was going to say, maybe I just don't have a low enough opinion on actors.
You really don't. They're very bad people for the most part. There's extreme outliers. But on the whole,
this does seem like a pretty easy thing, and from their point of view, a pretty fun and easy paycheck.
Yeah. It's really not that deep, guys. They've been prepping this show since long before Daggerheart's release, making sets and minis, etc., especially after their other game crashed and burned.
It's possible that's the case. If that's the case, they had just done all the legwork to do this in D&D, which I don't. But regardless, I would have teased in the season 4 announcement thing. Hey, season 4 is going to be using 2024 D&D. We've been thinking about it a long time. You're really gonna love it. However, Daggerheart is out. We know a lot of you guys have been buying it, and we got a lot of cool shit for it. But we've been prepping this thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think this guy's got it right. Generational bag drop by Critical Role with using 5e instead of Daggerheart, literally advertising their competitor's product while shunning their own to a side project. Yikes.
I mean, yeah, that's what it seems like.
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad move.
There was no reason to risk changing games after their other one flopped.
But there is, though. Many more people are buying Daggerheart and have a positive
Candela
opinion.
Obscura. Yeah.
Nobody liked Candela Obscura, and it's not hard to see why.
Because
but
it was
they
trash.
They seem to have had something here.
This is actually also more evidence that their campaigns are largely pre-planned. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
certainly
not even.
the beats
Yeah.
and the arc of it. Yeah, 100%.
And fill in the details along the way. Yeah.
Right.
Or did the sponsors of the show say no to Daggerheart?
I don't think
doubt
that's the
that. Yeah,
case.
doubt
I don't
that.
think they care.
Sponsors don't care. They just want money.
Yeah.
Possibly WotC Hasbro money involved or pre-existing contracts with Bleem. I don't know what
I don't
Bleem
know what
is.
that is, but I don't think WotC pulled any strings. I do not think they have that kind of power. They're not dumping millions of dollars into Critical Role. That's just not what's going on here.
The point being that recent success of Daggerheart wasn't going to change their plans, given it was pre-planned. It doesn't. It's not like, oh shit, we have to throw out all the fucking minis we made and all the sets and everything.
You can use minis for different
like you can
systems.
Yeah, you can change the system. I don't understand how any game is or isn't good for live play. The Critical Role folks just make dick jokes the whole time anyway.
I mean,
yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah. I could tell you how it would be better or worse for live play if you have the
narrative thing and you have to be constantly switching and interfacing and coming up with more shit.
And burning meta currencies and going through additional dice rolls and all of this stuff and converting. Okay, I did 96 hit points of damage or 96 points of damage, but I have to reduce that on this scale. I actually did 3 hit points worth of damage. Like that sort of thing does not make for
it doesn't make for good
rather than just I hit him. I did 6 points of damage. Like, and then describe that. Yeah. The people with the best marketing never have imagination. It's a frustrating fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seek the validation of Sydney Sweeney's genius. Yeah.
There you go.
As do we all. I wonder if they decided months ago and are contractually obligated to use 5e24. WotC backed up the Pinkerton money wagon onto their driveway.
I don't think that's the case.
So either.
I would love, honestly, I'd like WotC more if they just dumped millions of dollars into hush money and just did truly evil corporate
That
things
was the thing,
with
like,
bags and bags of money to back it up.
When they
that
had-
would at least be cool.
When they did the Pinkerton thing, I was like, everyone was like, "Oh my god!" I was
I kind of like WotC.
kind of like WotC. Yeah, I was like, that was awesome. Like, Darrington Press should do an RPG for high school shenanigans. That would be fitting for their audience of retards.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Man, that's good. Every time they come out with some new genre, it's always some variant on fucking retarded fantasy. Frank Booth. Yeah.
As he's hyperventilating nitrous.
I'm running Candela Obscura next week just to say I did it.
Oof.
I straight up forgot.
Godspeed.
Yeah. Everyone wants to forget about it.
Yeah.
They chose 5e because they weren't confident in getting the entire cast to play Daggerheart fluidly and make a good show. Mm-hmm. Which again that's the confidence in your own product.
Yeah. If you don't think you can teach this to someone,
Yeah.
if you don't think, actually, do I want to show millions of people
Playing my game.
game and me playing my game?
Yeah, and doing it poorly.
Maybe I don't want that.
Yeah. Is Mercer the Adam Sandler of the TTRPG scene? I don't know.
I don't know.
In that, like, maybe people just buy his stuff no matter what. Like, Adam Sandler made a lot of really bad movies in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And people watch them. Like, a lot of people watch them.
I guess in that way, perhaps.
Honestly, the biggest winner here is Spencer Stark. He continues to make terrible games with no lifespan and remains employed. Yeah. He has me blocked on Twitter. And
Which is very funny.
It's so funny. I've never interacted with him, so I know he watched my review of Candela Obscura.
Yep.
Mercer be mad knitting them crochet monsters for the new game. Yeah.
The D&D
Everybody
crochet
is
box.
freaking out about their fucking crochet thing.
I don't care about
I don't
it.
give, like, who fucking cares? It's a licensed product.
It's a D&D brand licensed thing.
And
a
I think they've
crochet
even done
kit.
it before.
I'm
Like,
sure
this
they
is not
have.
the first time that it's happened. You have a from the 80s a Dragonlance cookbook, right?
It's not just a cookbook, but I do have it. It's the leaves of the Inn of the Last Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a role-playing game product, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody checks a company's website for new releases they haven't announced for a game nobody's heard of. I wonder if that's talking about... So WotC did release, apparently, like, today, a sci-fi RPG. Nobody has heard
that's
a
the first I've heard
word
of it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's funny.
Is the license for Daggerheart bad enough that it hurts the third-party support?
I don't know what their license
I don't think
thing
so.
is.
Like, people... I haven't read the license, but I saw some YouTube videos about it where they talk about the part that everyone seems to be concerned about, which is that the third-party license says if you're a third-party creator and you make a product, and then later on we release something that is substantially similar to yours, you don't get to sue us.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And-
people are up in arms. Like, this is standard.
This is very standard stuff, and I understand. I don't like IP. I don't want to use. I don't want any of this shit to be. I hate licenses.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, yes, of course, if they're acting in bad faith, they could just look at the third party market, take the things that were good, and then tweak it a tiny bit and republish it as their own.
Yeah.
That's not why that's in there. It's in there because people will sue you when you make money and you are successful.
Yes.
If you have something that is even remotely similar to what is out there, people will try to sue you. And so they're trying to protect
it's to protect
themselves.
them
from bad faith actors.
Yeah. And there's way more of them
Right.
than there's way more of the people
Right.
than
The easiest way to turn your entire fan base against you is to either sue your fans like
Yeah.
White Wolf did to the Camarilla,
Yep.
or to blatantly steal from them and then sue them. You know?
Right,
So
right.
it I assure you that I don't think at least that part of the license is in bad faith. I really
No.
if you had any IP lawyer look at your license and you didn't have that in there,
They would tell you, what are you talking about? Put that in there.
Put that in there, you fucking moron.
Absolutely.
You will get sued. You are protecting yourself by doing this. They would absolutely tell
and
you
you
to do
definitely
that.
will be if you truly become successful.
Right. The Peter Principle is alive and well in the corporate world.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. Peter paying Paul, something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Matt and his shawl comes to mind too. Well, I remember that when he was.
I
I'm
do remember
depressed.
that.
Yeah.
Not a good. Well,
And I told
Mercer
him.
does not have any good looks,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I just retweeted that and said delete your account. Large number of games, large number of people wanting to try it does not necessarily translate to a lot of sales. A lot. You know what does translate to a lot of sales though? All of your fucking books being sold. If all of your books have been sold and you have to keep ordering more print runs and people keep buying all of them instantly, I think that means that that's sales. People realize costs unless they're cheap PDFs, you'll lose plenty. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see here. Damn it just jumped. Fucking hate you. According to Mr. Welch's video on Daggerheart, it's a Frankenstein game with a primary metacurrency that is very difficult to earn during gameplay. I hate metacurrencies, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like metacurrency. I kind of like the idea. If you're going to use metacurrency, I kind of like the idea that it's hard to earn. It means less bullshit happening all the time.
Brennan Lee Mulligan pre-existing contract probably stipulated 5e, plus I don't think Daggerheart is good for West marches. Maybe.
I don't know if their contract stipulates...
I don't know anything about their contract, though.
Yeah. it could be anything.
It could be written in crayon. Will you watch the first Critical Role episode and critique?
No.
WotC needs to go full Cyberpunk
Did the American
2002
step up?
Corpo.
Sorry, I've been in and out of it. You ever checked out Frag Empire? Australian or...
We'll get to you in 1 second. Kill squads for people streaming Pathfinder. Fund people to torch their competition's warehouses. Ninjas stealing people's copies of Daggerheart.
Man, if they did that,
that'd
if
be
they
fucking
started
awesome.
killing people...
Yeah.
Like, all right, I can at least respect you.
All right, let's see what that super chat was. Did the Americans step up? Sorry, I've been in and out of it. Have you
for the
ever
giveaway.
checked out Fragged Empire, Australian RPG? No, I've never heard of it.
I haven't.
We're getting close. If you're talking about the number of super chats, yeah, we're getting close. We are 4 away from the giveaway getting triggered. Triggered. I think they need to market as much product as possible with a single game, cause them to make something unplayable for streaming, probably,
Yeah.
or unplayable for gaming.
Right.
I think print out papercraft monsters would actually be neat. Knitting Rage
For WotC?
WotC, yeah. That'd be fine. I mean, like, that would actually...
I'm surprised that they don't already do that.
I have submitted to the grid an axe. I just finally was like, I need this, because they're getting fucking... One of the characters has a bunch of animal henchmen and can summon a bunch of animals, and it's too much to... I can't do theater of the mind with it. It's too much. Too much shit to keep track of. And I don't want to get minis, so I got these little glass beads.
Yes.
And those worked fine. But I did realize after a while I couldn't remember which one was supposed to be which. But I did find a solution that does not require me to get minis. And it is these little plastic circles
for the giveaway
that you
fun.
can write on with dry erase markers, and they are sized for the grid.
There you go.
They take 1 square, 4 squares, or 9 squares.
Pogs are back.
Pogs are back. Somebody just super chatted.
Yes.
Shekels for the giveaway fund.
Thank you,
Nice.
dude.
And remember, if you are selected as the giveaway winner,
Contact us. Yes.
We've had
So that we can
several people win and not contact us.
Yeah. We want to give you your shit.
Yeah. Might be as simple as they want the D&D money by doing the same old, but use the main guy Mercer for mini arcs on Daggerheart and keep it alive. They just want it all and are risking it. I just think that splitting the product is a bad idea.
Yeah, I think you're making less money in the long run by doing that.
WotC's releasing Exodus, yeah.
Okay.
Where's the Shucked Oyster Daggerheart Kickstarter? Dude, that would actually be funny.
That would be very funny. I don't think it would earn us enough money to be worth
the work.
worth a joke. It would be very funny.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. My issue with not being able to protect what you create is that companies like Disney are given free reign to steal your ideas and you have zero recourse. Yeah.
That's true.
Because they can abuse the intellectual property system because they have way more money than everybody.
Yeah.
They built their entire... Like, the thing is, people think that like Disney makes all this merchandise. They don't make any merchandise. All of that is
They
licensed.
license out the merchandise.
Yeah. So it's all based on IP. They're just taking rent from everybody else making this stuff. And they've taken all of these stories and folklore from public domain and found a way to capture
and
it.
Shucked Oyster Crochet book
under
now,
IP.
make it happen.
The Shucked Oyster Crochet book. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know anything about crochet because I'm not a chick.
True.
The problem is that the metacurrency for the game is the equivalent to spell slots or uses per day. They don't refresh when there is a new day.
Interesting.
Skill issue. Earn more metacurrency. The Peter principle is people who are competent in a job are promoted until they occupy a job they are incompetent at.
Oh,
where they
yes,
stay.
yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, the worst problem than that is when people are incompetent at a job and you can't fire them because they're like a union member or something, and so you get promoted to get rid of them.
Yeah.
You promote them to get rid of them. So you get... It's not just
It's
that you're a
even
little
worse.
incompetent. It's that you are skipping the ladder up to things where it is apocalyptically bad to have that person in there. I'd suggest the problem is the metacurrency itself. Admittedly, I know nothing about the system. I would suggest you're correct because metacurrencies
is not
fucking
good.
suck.
Yeah.
As for Jeremy Crawford, I don't know shit about him except that I always get him confused with the far superior Kevin Crawford, who made Cities, Ashes, Stars, Worlds Without Number. Yeah.
Yep.
Pogs are back. Are we ready for the upcoming influx of poggers? Oh man, we're pretty much caught up.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to move on from Daggerheart now, and we're going to talk a little bit about Bloodlines.
Yeah. Bloodlines 2.
Because our
be
feeling
specific.
before we started looking, after we made the thumbnail, was that Bloodlines 2 is going to be dead on arrival.
Yes.
And I think that's likely still the case. I think it's
Correct.
probably going to be a bad game. However, what we watched today, the demo that we saw, didn't look as shit as I anticipated it to.
Yeah.
The environments look very cool. I don't know.
A lot of the character animations do not look good.
Yeah, the characters
The combat does not look
does
good.
not look good. And that's however,
It's
we were talking
secondary.
about this. That for Vampire Bloodlines, that is secondary.
Whenever
Yes.
someone raises up an X card to kill their character, does that count as a form of metacurrency? Don't enter me in a drawing.
Okay, we won't. But I don't think it's a metacurrency. No. But yeah, if people are going to criticize this game and be like, "Well, the combat sucks," it's like it's not what Bloodlines
You're
is
already
about.
not getting
you're already not getting it. If the problem will be if the combat sucks and you have to do a lot of combat,
Correct.
that will
Correct.
piss me off. Bloodlines. If you go back and play Bloodlines, people will tell you it's such a great game, and they're right.
Yes.
That game is so fucking janky. And I tried
Yeah.
playing it like recently, and I was like, "Holy shit! I forgot how bad this was."
Yeah.
The game itself
That was
is great though,
okay because you weren't asked to do it
all
a
the
lot.
time. Yeah,
And the story and the characters were so good.
yeah. And the game was the story and the characters and
Exactly.
interacting with them and
And that
making your
is
choices
what you want
from
in
Vampire.
a VTM game.
Yeah,
Yes.
and what we were predicting for this game, we might have been wrong about this, but we'll have to see, was that the characters were going to be either turbo prog stereotypes
Yeah.
or just quirk chunguses.
Exactly. Exactly.
That remains to be seen.
I do believe there will be an abundance of quirk chunguses.
Yeah.
I do believe there will be more than one girl boss
Yeah.
type character. We will see if they're cognizant enough of the vibe shift and to had enough time, because I cannot imagine that stuff was not in the game.
Yeah.
At some point-
it will depend on how much they're leaning on. Well, I don't know anything about the game studio, first of all, but it will also just depend on how much they're leaning on the V5 source material.
That is true. Well, which I'm sure is almost exclusively,
Yeah.
which I don't begrudge them for. That's the current product that they're selling.
Right.
That's fine.
But we were also saying that I guarantee you there will not be a single character in that game that has as much life and character as someone like Fat Larry.
Yes.
You're not going to get that in
Who
this
is
new game.
a throwaway NPC
Who's fucking awesome.
who is awesome.
And like
Yeah.
all the characters are awesome like that.
They're all very memorable. They have identifiable personalities in the voice acting and the circumstances in which you run into them.
Right.
It's very, very, very good. I do not believe there's going to be... I don't think there's going to be any memorable character.
Yeah.
Unless there's sort of an unintentionally funny or an unintentionally based situation that ends up taking place. If any character is memorable, it's not going to be for the reasons they intended. it.
Yeah.
That I'm pretty confident.
Right. And we watched a video where some guy was kind of criticizing the developers because the developers basically said, like, the new one, the Chinese room.
Moral of the story is Bloodlines is goated and you should play it.
Yes, that actually is the moral of the story. But the and thank you for the $5 tour. But it looks like we reached the goal. Nice.
Nice.
Fuck. It's gone.
were
I've
you
lost
saying?
it.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought. God damn it, Tora.
Well-
no.
I will say, I think My feeling.
I remember what it was.
All right.
Remember what it was. Okay, so we're watching this dude, and
Yes.
he's talking about how the Chinese room gets brought on after they fire the other people, the other studio, and which is also, this is already a very bad sign.
It's a bad sign.
Bad sign.
Doesn't look good that you had to do
You've
that.
had to do these reboots on the game already. Not good. But he was saying that like they were like, yeah, we made a Vampire the Masquerade game because that's what we were asked to do, and it's like, oh well, they don't love.
Or no,
VTM.
why did you call it Bloodlines?
Oh yeah, why did you call it Bloodlines?
It's like, well,
And
we
they're
wanted to make
a
a
vampire,
vampire game. We were asked to call it Bloodlines, so
Yeah.
we called it Bloodlines.
Yeah, and so
Two.
if the thing is, this game almost certainly will not capture the experience and flavor of the original Bloodlines, and that might be okay. That might be an invalid criticism if people are like, this is just nothing like the first one. If they manage to capture what Vampire the Masquerade is
Yes.
from just a different story, a different perspective. If
Correct.
they're able to do that, I don't care if you call it Bloodlines.
Bloodlines and
That's the brand.
VTM are they're the same picture. It's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
the same thing. When we're talking about video games, so it doesn't matter. There's there's no situation in which, however this game is, whether it's good, whether it's bad, from their point of view, absolutely fucking call it Bloodlines 2.
Yeah.
Do you want to sell it or not? You
Yeah.
know? So that's there's nothing wrong with that. The question is it a good vampire game?
Yeah. And if it is a good vampire game, I will be very happy.
Yes.
I am very skeptical. But from what I saw of the game, the short demo stuff that's been released, it does have me at least a little intrigued.
Yes, it didn't immediately
It didn't look like
set
that
me off.
like that fucking weird Nosferatu character from the
Yeah. There was that 6 months ago or however long it was.
Had to be
It was
over a
the
year.
sort of
Yeah.
hallucination fight scene with the mannequins
Right.
and that was shit.
so bad.
Yes.
That looked so bad. So we'll see.
We will see.
But I have a feeling it's not going to do very well.
Yeah, because already the premise of the character and the situation,
Yeah.
it seems kind of retarded.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm
and
an
it seems
Alcavian in your head, and I'm a detective.
I'm a
I
detective,
got my
but
new
also
case.
you
Where's
are.
my body?
But also your character is an elder who is in torpor, who has somehow had their powers reduced somehow. It's like, why are you bringing in an elder
Yeah.
as a playable character? And then if you're going to do that, just make me be a powerful character,
Yeah.
and figure out a story that makes sense. Don't do the sort of switcheroo thing. You're an elder, but something's happened to you, and it's made you only
Right.
as powerful as a neonate, and you got to figure
Right.
out what is going on. And you're probably not ever going to get your powers back,
Yeah.
except maybe for a final mission or something. It's like this is already stretching kind of the verisimilitude of the world.
Yeah. Yep.
So, bottom line,
Probably going to be shit.
probably going to shit. Going to be shit. I think the best case scenario for Bloodlines 2 is that it is not a particularly good or evocative vampire game, but it may be a competent and mildly enjoyable sort of mystery game or a mystery story to solve. I feel like that's probably as good as it's going to get for that game. But we will see. Nothing would make me happier than being wrong and getting an amazing Vampire the Masquerade video game
It'd
again.
be fucking awesome.
It would
Yeah,
be. And again, like with any beloved franchise, movie, video game, whatever, it's free money.
Yeah.
It's free money. It's not hard to make a good vampire game. Bloodlines 1 is not a very complicated story. It's a pretty kind of bog standard. It's incorporating a lot of stuff, but it's done so well, which is why we've said many times that Bloodlines is kind of the perfect vampire chronicle.
Yeah. Quirk Chungus Ferratu, strong independent Bruja who doesn't need no clans.
Yeah, yeah.
Smash the Kamiarchy. Thin Lives Matter.
Thin Lives Matter, yeah.
I keep seeing Ava in video for Borderlands 4 and it makes me twitch every time. I don't know what that means.
Who that is.
Yeah. Someone said something. Wait, I thought Daggerheart was super successful. I do feel that Critical Role made a huge error announcing 5e as a game for their next campaign.
That's
our
what
point.
we're talking
That's
about.
basically our point. And having done that is going to drastically reduce the lifespan of Daggerheart.
Right.
They may have just killed this fucking game by doing this. It's insane. Let's see. Something along those lines, depending on who you ask, Critical Role isn't backing up their game by using it in their next campaign, which is raising a lot of questions. Exactly.
Right.
100% Fat Larry was amazing. Also, they put clans behind payment, no character creation. I paid for it,
the
but I'm not happy.
Lasombra and the Toreador are behind paywalls.
Which means...
It's absurd that the Toreador are behind a paywall because they're one of the standard clans. But it means that, the clans won't matter.
They don't matter. It's just powers.
It's just powers.
It's just powers.
Yeah.
It will have no bearing on the game.
Also,
or your character.
That tells you something pretty significant about
the game.
The game.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Interesting book titles on the left there. What are the titles and the authors? On the left.
Why don't you play a man's game like Rift? Vampires rule a post-apocalyptic Kingdom Mexico.
Why don't you play a man's game like Rifts? Vampires rule a post-apocalyptic kingdom in Mexico.
I almost played in a Rifts game run by Frank, but
yeah,
I've heard it's too much. So what are the game? What are we talking about? Books on the left, on the bookshelf, or on the table?
I think on the table.
What's on the left? All right.
I don't know.
I don't know what's.
I can't see through the computer, so and the screen doesn't have enough resolution to show me what it is.
Or do they mean the bookshelf? Should we do a bookshelf tour at some point?
We should. But if he's talking about the left, it'd be on the left. Is it my left? No. The left of the screen. So it's got to be these books in front of the camera, in front of the computer.
I don't remember. We've got... I have not finished any of these books yet. We got Birth of the West.
Because he doesn't know how to read. Yeah.
I don't know. By Paul Collins. I am not enjoying this book because...
Birth of the West?
Birth of the West, because the author has been making some pretty egregious interjections, which I think are unnecessary. Mm-hmm. We've got Oswald Spengler's Decline of the West, Volume 1, Form and Actuality, which is very hard to read. And we have Christianity and Classical Culture by Charles Norris Cochrane, which I am enjoying and is very interesting.
Bum, bum, bum. Anytime I mention that letter, YouTube deletes my comments. If you try to put like a link in or anything like that, it won't let you.
You can't put links.
You can't put links in the comments,
which is not something we can change.
Yeah. Why don't they just have you play an implied low-gen neonate like Bloodlines was? It helps explain how the fledgling got so powerful so fast.
I think because they don't have good ideas, and they think, let's subvert the low power start of the game expectation.
Yeah.
Let's make you be an elder. That'll excite people. Ooh. But really, it's just stupid.
BTM Bloodlines 2 needs to do that. Use the TTRPG mechanics and lore to build a good game. This idea filled my head about video game design. Use analog equivalents to sharpen your design. I am alive again and no longer wheezing on the bed.
Nice.
Celebrate good times. Good times.
Yeah,
come on.
dude.
That's what we want to hear, man.
Glad you're feeling better, dude. Being sick sucks.
Which edition of Vampire do you guys recommend? I'm considering picking up a copy of Requiem off eBay. If you're doing Requiem, I would say
you should pick up Requiem
2.
second edition.
Yeah, Requiem second edition. For
Vampire
Masquerade, Vampire Revised, V20, or V5. They're all good.
Plan microtransactions is a non-starter for me. It's a single-player game. Tune in next week for the Prince and Horse Armor.
Yeah.
It is Paradox.
There we go, Biden.
Yeah, dude.
Just so damn bummed I can't play Nosferatu. They're ashamed of my Nazi broodmates. Yeah.
True.
Imagine if a company used a video game to actually sell more copies of the RPG by presenting things as being fun and flexible. What a concept. Yeah. Everyone should just play the Black Lodge hack. Yeah, well, that's true. But
That's true. We gotta let people do it.
Yeah, which we'll likely be talking about on stream next week.
Very soon. Yes.
With Grognard. Cool. Let's get this wheel going. If you want in on the wheel, now is your time because we're assembling it.
I think you had an easier time doing this on your phone.
Yes, I did. You are correct, but I do need to bring up the wheel of names.
All right.
Not top fans.
Oh.
Bloodlines 2 will suck. Bet they watched an interview with a vampire for inspiration and said, not gay enough.
All right, so from the top. It's Australian. What is that? That's
Proliator
79. Your boy Porch. I hate that YouTube fucking changed all the goddamn names.
Unforgivable.
Yeah.
Sadly, we can't fix it.
Those are foreigners. Sorry.
Canaan's Bane. Blind Marksman.
Can you scroll it on the phone?
Yes. $2. Okay, let's that counts. Andrew McGraw.
I think won last week. I can't remember though.
McCheese.
Mayor McCheese. It's Russian.
John McGowan. Doc Flamingo. Chubby Funster.
Oh, he said not to put him in the drawing,
that's right.
though.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tora
is in the drawing.
Vince McMuffin.
Nice.
If you think Vampire is a soap opera, check out the Scarlet Dynasty and Exalted. I don't want on the wheel. Just take my money.
Corvus Corex. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
We're just looking at names.
I heard mention of the
Get me in
Scarlet
this
Empire.
giveaway.
Pyrella.
Ken Butler.
Dutton.
Any others?
That's it.
If you think Vampire is a soap opera, check out the Scarlet Dynasty and Exalted. I don't want on the wheel, just take my money. Okay, so Ken Butler's getting off there. But, yeah, I agree. And I love Exalted. As terrible as it is.
Do we have this shared up or no?
No.
No.
Go to screen share. We get this. We go to Wheel of Names. Boom. Okay. Spinning the wheel.
All right. Let's do it.
Whoa.
Nice.
Proliator 79. You are the proud
You almost
winner.
lost it, but it stayed in your possession.
You almost lost it.
The Call of Cthulhu starter set is yours, my man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Rigged?
Rigged.
Someone's saying rigged.
Every time. Every week.
So, contact us, Matt at blacklodgegames.com or blacklodgegamesrpg@gmail.com to get in contact with us so we can actually send this to you.
Yes.
Rigged by AI. I didn't win despite not being on it. Rigged. Yeah. All right. Well, then, I think we're going to call it tonight, guys.
Yeah.
And
once this is before we go, so when this comes out, I think we're going to do a live stream playing Bloodlines.
oh yeah, we're going to live stream playing Bloodlines.
And then we're going to
review Bloodlines.
We're going to have
too.
a review for it. And do
exactly.
a comparison. So content to come.
Where do
So,
you see
yeah,
Daggerheart, Draw Steel, D&D 2025, DC 20, and Cosmere a year from now? Not on my shelf.
Yeah. Yeah. Somewhere else.
Yeah. Anyways, it's good to
All
see
right,
you guys.
boys.
Have a good night.
Yeah. See you next week.